In Charleston, South Carolina, billionaire Owen Parker lived in a beautiful waterfront mansion overlooking the harbor. Despite his fortune, Owen trusted very few people. 2 years earlier, he had lost his wife, Emily, during childbirth, leaving him to raise their newborn daughter, Lily, alone. After dozens of interviews, Owen hired Grace Miller, a quiet 29-year-old nanny with glowing references. She never complained, never asked for favors, and treated Lily as if she were family. Still, Owen's past had taught him that appearances could deceive. One rainy Thursday, Owen decided to test the person caring for the only family he had left. He quietly told Grace he had an important business trip to Boston and would return in 3 days. After watching his black SUV disappear from the driveway, Grace waved goodbye and carried Lily inside. But Owen hadn't left. He parked several blocks away, changed into an old gray hoodie and baseball cap, then entered the mansion through a hidden security entrance known only to him. From the private surveillance room, he watched every camera in silence. The first day seemed ordinary. Grace fed Lily homemade vegetable soup, read colorful storybooks, and laughed while the little girl tried to imitate animal sounds. She even sang old lullabies Emily used to sing. Owen smiled without realizing it. Late that evening, something unexpected happened. The doorbell rang. A sharply dressed man carrying expensive flowers claimed he was from a luxury delivery company. Grace frowned. "I didn't order anything," she said politely. The man insisted the flowers were prepaid and only required a signature inside the house. Instead of opening the door, Grace picked up Lily, locked the second security door, and called the neighborhood security office. Within minutes, the stranger hurried back to his car and drove away before security arrived. Owen leaned closer to the monitor. Grace wasn't being rude. She was being careful. The next afternoon, another surprise arrived. A woman claiming to be a distant cousin of Emily appeared with old family photographs, saying she simply wanted to meet the child. Grace listened respectfully through the video intercom but refused to unlock the gate. "I'm sorry," she said gently. "Mr. Parker never mentioned your visit. Without his permission, I can't allow anyone near Lily." The woman left looking disappointed. Later that night, Owen checked his private records. The woman wasn't related to Emily at all. She had lied. Grace had unknowingly protected Lily from a complete stranger. But the real test came on the third evening. A powerful thunderstorm swept across Charleston. Lightning knocked out electricity across several neighborhoods, including Owen's estate. Emergency backup lights flickered on. Then one of the security alarms suddenly failed. Grace immediately grabbed a flashlight, wrapped Lily in a warm blanket, and moved her into the safest interior room of the house. She locked every door, stayed calm, and kept singing softly so the frightened child wouldn't cry. She didn't panic. She protected. Watching through battery-powered cameras, Owen felt something he hadn't felt in years. Peace. The following morning, Owen walked through the front door carrying his suitcase as if he had just returned from Boston. Grace looked surprised. "I thought your flight landed this afternoon." Owen smiled. "I never went." Grace looked confused. "You stayed here. I needed to know something." She lowered her eyes. "I'm sorry if I disappointed you." Instead, Owen handed her a small envelope. Inside was a handwritten letter. Emily always believed trust couldn't be bought. It had to be earned. These past 3 days proved she was right. You protected Lily with courage, honesty, and love, even when nobody was watching. Grace's eyes filled with tears. Owen continued quietly. "I wasn't testing your work. I was searching for someone my daughter could call family." Along with the letter was a contract. It included a substantial salary increase, paid college tuition if Grace wanted to continue her education, and something unexpected: a permanent role as Lily's guardian if anything ever happened to Owen. Grace couldn't speak. She simply hugged little Lily as tears rolled down her face. Years later, Lily would tell people she had grown up with 2 parents. One had given her life. The other had chosen every single day to protect it. Sometimes the strongest families aren't connected by blood. They're built by loyalty, courage, and quiet acts of love when no one is watching.